right, Grace, you are all good to go.
All righty. Welcome, Blueberry Tribe, to y'all's first tribal council. Not just y'all's first tribal council, the first tribal council in this whole season. Alrighty. So I think I'm gonna start with Sam. So Sam, you wanna tell us what happened with this challenge and how you are feeling after?
Um, I think we just got too into the rubric, trying to be too specific with it. I think um we were really focused on hitting 3 minutes, having all six of us and it's like ultimately we probably could have done something simpler, I think, but we had fun with it.
All righty. So I'm gonna go to Coach now. So y'all have fun filming your videos and having a good time. However, you guys are now here at Tribal Council where one of you six is going to be the first person out of this game. The most important thing, how do you make sure you are not going to be that person?
You can try as much as you want to make sure you're not that first person and still get got. So all you can do is do what you do best, whether that's talk to people, whether that's letting people talk for you, whether that's, just kind of vibing in the tribe chat or whatever. But yeah, you can, all of us, with the exception of one, have played in games before where we thought, hey, we did enough to save ourselves, and then ultimately it turns out that wasn't the case at all. I would say that this round, um, it sucks the way that it went down, but I don't believe anyone's doing anything out of, well, this person cost us or any of that. I think it's just we're voting and that's it. I don't think that anyone could have saved themselves tonight, whoever goes.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go to Sabrina next. So I was just asking Coach on what to do to make sure you are not that first person out. But this is, you guys are at your first tribal council ever, and there's only six of you that are here, and it's not a bigger tribe. What do you do in a smaller group setting?
Yeah, that's like definitely it's an interesting thing because in a way it's not like we have to talk to like 12 people today and like rush and everything crazy. So it is a bit more manageable, but it's definitely harder kind of with that smaller number because I mean, yeah, the options are less and you kind of just have to roll with the punches and go with what you have so far and the people that you've met in this short amount of time so far.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on to drafts. So, what with this being the small group and someone does have to end up going, what kind of things do you look for to determine who that best potential person would be?
I mean, in all honesty, with it being literally, you know, like what, 3 days into the actual game, like the number one thing is, especially with it being a creative challenge where you can't really dictate, oh, this person's good at this aspect, so we want to keep them. This person's good at that aspect, we want to keep them. Creative challenges are kind of like the fuck you challenge, where you might as well just grab a thing of dice and just roll them, and you'll have a better luck of winning. Um, so you can't really say like, oh, this person is, this or this person is that. The only thing you really have to go on is how well you've been able to talk to people in all honesty, and how many conversations you've been able to have within this time frame, and the quality of those conversations, if it's all equal, and how much actual game talk versus personal talk and all that stuff. So like with it being the first week and a creative challenge on top of that, it's kind of like at this point we just have to more or less go on vibes.
Alrighty, so Mike Drafts is talking about people talking to each other, and I just want to get how you feel the vibe has been on that end. Do you feel things have been more on the quiet, more on the more like not knowing what's going on, or things have been very out there, chaotic and messy? How do you feel where this tribe stands?
I feel the vibes have been fantastic. There's not a single person here that I have not enjoyed talking to, and that honestly makes this vote all the more harder, even despite it being the first tribal.
Alrighty, and next I'm gonna go to Dime. So we gave y'all a twist at the night zero call, and that was if there's a vote that ties, it automatically goes to rocks. And with this being a tribe with an even amount of people, how are you navigating that to try and avoid a rock situation, or if you are wanting to have a rock situation?
I feel like when it comes to the twist, I feel like communication within like the tribe, your allies, and everything is going to be key. And also being able to like maneuver around like correctly. Because if shit ties, everybody's fucked in that beach. So it's just like, you got to tread lightly. You got to tread lightly. And tread lightly in communication. That's all that is. That's the two factors that's going to play a role. And it's either you're going to do those or it's going to be rocks and you're going to be fucked. That's all I got for you.
All right, and I see we're all shaking our heads on the communication and treading lightly. Everybody agreeing with that? I see here. Okay. So before I get to my usual two questions, is anybody on Pride want to ask anybody anything?
Hello. I'm here to throw my basic insulting question at you guys as a tribe. So, the first challenge was a creative challenge that usually requires cohesiveness and togetherness as a tribe, and you guys scored about half of the amount of points that the other two tribes had. How do you guys ensure that you don't come back here again based off your already lack of cohesiveness and togetherness?
Well, how you gonna clock us like that? Clock us like that.
Um,
Honestly, I just feel like everybody got different talents, and obviously that wasn't our talent. It's like, oh well, like we could be a tribe that's good at puzzles. We could be a tribe that I don't know what else y'all got for us, but we could be good at everything else. We just flopped, and sorry, we could be good at everything else, and all we can do is come back and slay it up. That's all. That's all we could do, and just hope for the best.
kind of like what I already said, it's like creative challenges are a crapshoot. Like you're either going to do amazing or you're going to fucking flop. And sadly, we got the deuces on that one.
Indeed. Deuces. Oh, shout out to Chris Brown on that one. Okay.
I'm good,
Mhm.
Grace.
Okay, so whenever we host our tribal councils, there are two questions that are for everybody. So the first one I always ask is, if you think you are the first person going home and getting your chocolate torch snuffed, raise your hand.
Would it be snuffed or melted?
I guess it would be
And
melted. You know what? Who do you think whose torch is getting melted this season? That's how I am gonna word it.
that's cute. I like that.
Grace, you could also ask them who's going to get floated down the chocolate river.
Oh yeah, too.
Oh,
And then the next question I have, so for those who pay attention to our series, we have a little quirky question that we always have to ask at the end of every tribal. And you can be as specific as you want. You can say anything you would like to. We like to see how your brain is thinking with this type of question. So if you were to relate this round to any type of candy or describe this round in any type of candy, what would it be and why?
Take 5. Because
I'm gonna say
look,
rock.
this was supposed to be like a little film, a little film. And obviously, like, we didn't meet the goal. And like how directors be like, cut, we had to take 5. That's it.
As much as I agree with Dom, I'm also going to throw out there Rocky Road. That is a candy bar in some places, because we on that rocky road to travel.
It's not like a candy as much as it is like when you make cookies and you think they're gonna like be really good and you like I don't know, whatever, and then they just like crumble and fall apart and like I don't know.
All right. Well, if there isn't anything else, if anyone has any last minute things they'd like to say or any pre-vote advantages, now would be the time to play them or say them. All right, sounds good. In your prod chats, please submit the vote on who you want to eliminate. At this time as well, we are live in the VL. So if you want to make any shout outs to anyone in the VL, shout out to your prod chat guest, shout out in general if you're advertising for a prod chat guest. Now it's your time. I'm going to give you guys about 3 or 4 minutes and I'll be back with the votes.
Respectfully, what does this tribe know about advertising? No, I'm only kidding.
Shout out to Cam. Kisses to my missus.
Chris V in my project.
Mm-hmm. I'm missing some people, but I'm gonna get to y'all. Baby. I'm gonna get to y'all. Listen, eventually.
Yes. And shout out to Amanda from the 1984 series.
Shout out to Justin Timberlake. I know that's my husband. I gotta give a shout out. He just got off tour, so he resting. So I'm taking care of the kids. So you know how that go. They sleep though. I said I gotta go play survival with my friends, y'all. So yeah, there's that. But like I said, if anybody want to join me in a chocolate mousse pool later, let me know. Okay, I got some wine. And I got a blunt. But don't be hogging it though.
I'm falling right asleep after this. I'm so tired.
No, that's understandable. I need to watch the 90 Day Fiance reunion. That's real important. My boy Niall is about to eat. Okay.
I'm gonna be watching some Worst Cooks in America after this.
Ooh, that's the Harris versus Villain season. I need to tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Heatherly Cameron, who found my Instagram and requested to follow me earlier.
That's a crazy statement, Grace. That's a really crazy statement.
In the year 2025, That's all. That's all I
Shout
got.
out to God, but
Cooking
also
with Heather
Jesus.
as well. So it's such a good time if you need something fun to watch.
Shout out to the bag of salad.
Shout out to the brownie volcano. Or no, the mystery box.
The mystery box. We're going to, we're exploring some caves after this. I know that.
I have a very out of context photo of from the mystery box video.
All right, let's let Seb speak.
Hello, everyone. You like my urn this season? I have the votes. But before the vote, I gotta fix my bow tie. But before the votes, if anyone has an idol or an advantage and they'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, all votes are locked. The minute I say the final vote, that person will have just a couple seconds to say their goodbyes, leave the Zoom, and you will be granted access to the pre-jury chat. I'll read the votes. First vote, giraffes. Second vote, Sam. Third vote, giraffes. Fourth vote, giraffes. Fifth vote. And the first person voted out of Distortion Survivor, Pure Imagination, giraffes. Giraffes, if you have any final words, now would be the time to say them.
Andrew, did I or did I not call that? Did I or did I not? I'm not even mad. I called. I knew it was happening. Y'all were way too freaking quiet today. Sam, you didn't even message me. So like I don't blame you. I was going for you. I don't blame you. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all actually did probably a good thing because I'm a bit of a beast. Been in this shit for about 12 years. Do you know how hard it was to hear Nick keep on saying he wasn't a villain and not just start instantly laughing my ass off every single freaking time? Because I know for a fact he is. Like, god damn. Oh well, it was fun. Rooting for y'all to join me in the pre-jury. Just kidding.
Giraffes, it's been amazing hosting you. Thank you so much for applying, but unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom. And with that, congratulations on making it through your first Distortion Survivor Tribal. More information on the challenge will be